Hello everyone, this is Bayan AlQuraini and today I will present our research titled The Role of Green Human Resource Management in Achieving Job Certification in Sultanate of Oman. So this research was conducted at Moderate College of Business and Science in Muscat, and it examined how environmentally sustainable human resource practices influence employee certification. So the study focused on Oman LNG company, which is one of the most important companies in the energy sector in Oman, and it plays a significant role in the country's economy. So the aim of this research is to understand how organizations can integrate environmental sustainability into HR practices while also improving employee well-being and motivation. So this study investigates the influence of a green human resource management practice, which commonly known as GHRM, on employee job certification. So green HRM refers to integrating environmental sustainability into human resource policies and practices. So to conduct this research, we adopted a descriptive analytical approach, and data were collected through a questionnaire distributed to employees working at Oman LNG company. The collected data were analyzed using statistical package for social science to test the relations between the variables. So the result revealed that several green HR practices positively influenced job certification, which including environmentally friendly recruitment practices, green training and development programs, environmentally focused performance evaluations, eco-friendly healthy and safety practices. As we can see, these results also show that green health and safety practices had the strongest impact on employee certification, followed by the green training and development programs. So these practices contribute to creating a supportive and environmentally responsible workplace while improving employee motivation and organizational performance. In recent years, organizations around the world have become increasingly aware of the importance of environmental sustainability. This global shift has encouraged organizations to adapt to new management strategies that balance economic performance with environmental responsibility. One of the most important strategies is the green human resource management, which integrates sustainability into HR functions such as recruitment, training, performance management, and employee engagement. Green HRM aims to reduce the environmental impact of organizational operation, promote environmentally responsible behavior among the employees, and build a sustainable organizational culture. Previous research has shown that organizations that adopt green HRM practices not only support environmental protection, but also improve employee satisfaction, productivity, and organizational commitment. In Oman, sustainability is also a national priority as highlighted in Oman Vision 2040, which emphasizes sustainable economic development and responsible environmental management. Therefore, it's important to examine how these practices affect employees in Oman organizations. Despite the growing importance of sustainability, many organizations still face challenges when integrating environmental practices into their HR system. Organizations today are under increasing pressure to restructure their operations in order to meet environmental expectations from government, stakeholders, and society. So the Green HRM has emerged as a modern management approach that integrates environmental considerations into human resource practices. However, there is still limited research examining how these practices influence employee job certification, particularly in the Oman context. Therefore, this study attempts to address the following research problem. What is the contribution of green human resource management practices in achieving job satisfaction among employees at Oman LNG company? Understanding this relationship is important because job satisfaction plays a key role in improving employee performance, motivations, and organizational stability. Based on the research problem, this study developed one primary research question and several sub-questions. The main research question is how do green HRM practices affect job satisfaction among employees at Oman LNG company? The study specifically examines four dimensions of green HRM: green recruitment, green compensations and incentives, green employee relations management, and green training and development. The primary objective of this study is to investigate the impact of green HRM practices on job satisfaction among employees at Oman LNG. So the study also aims to analyze the role of each of the four practices in improving employee satisfaction and creating a sustainable workplace environment. This research used a descriptive analytical research design where data are collected through a validated questionnaire distributed to employees at Oman LNG company. The study population consisted of employees working in the company, which includes approximately 501 to 1,000 employees. The questionnaire measures two main variables: the independent variable, which is the green HRM practices, and the dependent variable, which is job satisfaction. The collected data were analyzed using statistical software to identify a relationship between the variables and test the study hypothesis. So for the study model, this study developed a conceptual model to illustrate the relationship between the variables. The independent variables, as we mentioned, which is the green human resource management practices, which include green recruitment, green compensation and incentives, green employee relations, green training and development. The dependent variable is the employee job certifications. So based on this model, four hypotheses were formulated. So the first one, which is green recruitment positively affects job satisfaction. The second one, green compensations and incentives positively affect job satisfaction. The third one, green employee relations positively affect job satisfaction. The last one, which is green training and development, positively affects job satisfaction. So these four were tested using statistical analysis. So for our concepts, green HRM refers to integrating environmental sustainability into all HR processes within organizations. And it aims to build workplace culture that supports environmental responsibility and encourages employees to adapt eco-friendly behaviors. Examples of the green HRM practices include recruiting environmentally conscious employees, providing sustainability training programs, encouraging recycling and resource conservation, rewarding environmentally responsible behavior. On the other hand, job satisfactions refers to positive emotional state employees experience with their workplace meets their expectations and needs. So high job satisfactions lead to increased productivity, stronger employee commitment, lower employee turnover, and better organizational performance. Therefore, implementing green HRM can significantly improve employee satisfaction by creating a healthier and more mindful work environment. So green HRM provides several benefits for organizations. First, It helps organizations reduce their environmental footprint by minimizing resource consumptions and waste. Second, it enhances employee engagement and motivations as employees feel proud to work for environmentally responsible organizations. Third, it improves the organization's reputations and competitive advantage, especially among the environmentally conscious stakeholders. Fourth, it reduced operational costs by promoting efficient resource management. So for companies like Oman LNG, adopting green HRM supports long-term sustainability and aligns with national development goals such as Oman Vision 2040. Although green HRM offers many advantages, organizations might face several challenges when implementing these practices. So these challenges include high costs of implementing sustainable infrastructures, limited environmental awareness among employees, lack of management commitment, and uncertainty about short-term financial benefits. However, modern technologies can support the implementation of green HRM. So it includes AI and data analytics, which helps organizations and analysis resource consumptions. Also, cloud-based HR system, which reduce paper use and improve efficiency. And also remote work technologies, which reduce travel and carbon emissions. E-learning platforms also can promote and improve sustainable training, and Internet of Things technologies which monitor energy and water consumption. So these technologies might help organizations to improve sustainability and environmental efficiency. So the results of this study confirm that green HRM practices positively influence employee job satisfaction. So among the practices studies, eco-friendly health and safety practices showed that strongest relationship with job satisfaction followed by green training and development programs. So these practices help create a supportive and sustainable workplace environment that enhance employee motivations and organizational performance. Based on the findings, the study recommends that organizations should increase awareness of green HRM practices and to invest in sustainability training programs and provide technical and human resources to support green incentives. And lastly, encourage organizations in both the public and the private sectors to adapt to green HRM policies. So implementing green HRM practices is not only beneficial for the environment, but also improves employee certification and organizational sustainability. So to conclude, this study highlights the important role that the green human resource management practices play in improving employee job satisfaction by integrating sustainability into recruitment, training, employee relations, and incentive system. Organizations can create a more motivating, responsible, and productive workplace. So these practices not only benefit employees but also contribute to organizational performance and environmental sustainability, which aligns with Oman Vision 2040 and the global movement towards sustainable development. So thank you for your attention, and I would be happy to answer any question.